What do you think?
Tugging at the deep purple tie around his neck, the doctor tightens it and flashes Jesse a smile. Adorned in a completely white pinstripe suit, he stands at the foot of the TARDIS console.
You look good, just really bright. Even brighter than usual.
Oh, smashing! I can hardly wait to light up the dance floor.
Other than that, I don't know, how do you think you'd look with a bow tie instead?
I think those days are squarely behind me. What about you? Are you almost ready?
The doctor turns to the console, confidently pressing a series of buttons and flipping a single lever. As he does, Jessie jogs up the stairs and down a hallway, her violet gown fluttering behind her.
Almost! I just need to pick out my shoes. And maybe some earrings. I don't know, fancy dances aren't really my area of expertise. I bailed on my prom halfway through to hit up the arcade.
Well then, let's not worry about the earrings.
Pulling a small box from his jacket pocket, the doctor places it on the console next to him, before muttering to himself.
Nice save, Doctor. That would have been a bit awkward.
Descending back down the stairway in a pair of silver heels, Jessie strikes a pose.
Well, do I pass for a 30th century gal?
Not in the slightest, but that's good. The Gala of Tripodo Valley is meant to be a celebration of diversity, where beings from anywhere in the universe can gather to share their culture and just generally get groovy.
Picking up the small box next to him, the doctor flips it in his hand before holding it out to Jessie.
Standing out is the goal, which leads me to...
Huh? What's this?
Late Christmas present.
Taking the box from him, Jessie gives the doctor a curious look before tentatively sliding off the top.
Whoa, these are psychedelic.
Carefully, Jessie removes a pair of earrings from the box. Glass-like, they're composed of layered shards of some form of crystal, which appeared to house a swirling, sparkling array of colors. They shift and refract the light of the room as she slowly turns them in her hand.
I meant to get you something different, a box of space scrap that you could tinker with. But when I went to Balania, there was an ordeal, well, several ordeals. I actually ended up in E-space for a minute there. The point is, I had to stop two galaxies from colliding into one another. Luckily, they were both very young, and so they didn't house any intelligent life just yet.
Looking up from the shimmering jewelry, Jessie stares at the doctor for a moment.
And? What does that have to do with the earrings?
Oh, sorry. That's them. You're holding those two galaxies.
No way.
Yes way. I conceal them each in a fractaline synchronization subspace, basically I save them on very posh floppy disks.
That's so bad. And it's safe to just wear them?
Of course. Unless you plan to take them swimming in a neutron star, they're entirely indestructible.
The doctor turns to look out the window at a mass of swirling nebulae as Jessie excitedly attaches the earrings.
And you needn't worry about the galaxies inside either. Each subspace, I've designed them to return to their proper locations, displaced about a millennium apart, at the heat death of the universe, so no pesky collision to worry about. I admit, it's one of my more roundabout solutions.
Earrings adorned, Jessie admires them in the reflection of the time rotor, before turning to show the doctor.
But now you can carry the lovely look of the night sky with you whenever you like.
They're really beautiful. Thank you, Doctor.
Of course.
But your little speech, it reminds me.
Jessie joins the doctor by the window and gazes up at the display of space before them.
These screens, they're not windows. They never show our environment. It's always space, stars, planets, but as far as I can tell, it never related to our actual locations. What's up with that?
Well, I'm not really sure. I have a guess, but... Oh, it doesn't matter. We have dancing to do.
The doctor makes his way over to the controls, but Jessie doesn't follow. After a minute, he turns to see her concerned eyes staring back.
Is this hard to talk about?
Yes. It seems not much has changed since our little lyrical adventure. I don't think I can really...
Grabbing the doctor by the hand, Jessie leads him over to one of the red velvet chairs.
We don't need to do this, Jessie. Not right now.
Sit.
Letting out a sigh, the doctor resigns and takes a seat. Jessie does the same in the chair across from him.
All right, what was your idea?
This is silly. We don't have to...
You said the TARDIS redecorated when you first brought me in here. Were those windows here before that day?
Well, no. There were all these round things. Oh, I really loved the round things.
Okay, so it changed right before you met me. That was when you died, right?
It was around that time. But did I really say that? That seems like an over-exaggeration.
Okay, all right, let's pivot. What about that time has anything to do with these screens showing space?
Let's see. I was incapacitated just for a few minutes. It was because of this... Well, it was a scuffle, really. And I took a moment to rest. I had been running around quite a lot that day, meeting old friends, you know. I remember looking up at the sky and... I didn't see any stars. There was a bit of smoke, I think, but maybe it was blocking them out. I don't remember really. But in that small, insignificant moment, I thought to myself, what a pity. No stars. I really hope that there'd be stars.
Doctor.
Oh dear. Seems I've got something in my eye.
Retrieving a handkerchief from his jacket, the doctor dabs at his eyes before flashing Jessie another grin.
I suppose that makes sense. The old girl knows how much I love the stars, the wonder of the cosmos. So when she redecorated, she included this wondrous display to keep me happy, to keep me feeling safe. See? She always takes me where I need to go and has my best interests at heart. Couldn't ask for a better ship, a better home.
Leaping up from his chair, the doctor waltzes over to the controls, where he runs his fingers over the buttons like a master pianist over a keyboard.
Yeah, I guess she does.
Wiping a single tear that had begun to form in her own eye, Jessie gives her head a quick shake before standing and heading toward the door.
That's enough sappiness! Jeez! Let's get dancing! I need you to teach me the future one you were telling me about. The
Macarena, yes! Very futuristic, from the far-off year of 1993.
You know I can tell you're mocking me, but I'm too excited to care.
Pressing her hands up against the twin doors, Jessie opens them, stepping foot onto the alien world outside.
Do you think we'll see anyone rock some Earth moves that I'd recognize? Something retro, like disco? I bet, whoa.
It's possible, but it depends on the anthropological insights of the other guests. My best guess, disco and breakdance are the same things in their mind. Oh my.
Stepping out behind Jessie, the doctor looks out at the world around him. Not a moonlit gala filled with sophisticated dancers, but a dilapidated city street beneath a pulsating yellow sky.
Did we make a wrong turn? In space somewhere?
I didn't think so, unless perhaps... Oh, that's quite odd.
What?
It seems as if my speech is being monitored somehow.
At this moment, two humanoid machines descend from the yellow sky, stopping only a meter away from the doctor and Jessie. Wielding weapons tipped with electric nodes, they point them menacingly at the pair of confused travelers.
Protected information concealment detected. Your truth will be revealed.
Would you look at that? We must be VIPs. We have our own welcoming committee.
That's the first time we've had a to be continued in this series. The Doctor and Jesse will return to their regularly scheduled once-a-month episode on March 25th, with Episode 6, Truth Be Told. I hope you guys have been enjoying these little minisodes while we take the time to really prep and deliver you the best second half of this season that we can. I want to go ahead and thank everyone who is currently watching right now. Your support is the reason that this series exists. And I want to, extend a special thank you to all of my patrons. You really help this whole channel keep making content. And I want to give an extra special thank you to my first $50 patron, Helper Win. That is my top tier on my Patreon. I honest to God never thought that anyone would ever use it. But what this means is he gets to request a specific video topic from me and I will make it. So Win, if you're watching, I will have that out sometime in March. Other than that, thank you all again for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell, and consider supporting me on Patreon. Stay frosty.